In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your bobbin winder and then wind a good bobbin, make some adjustments if necessary. So in the box, you will have some instructions, a diagram that you can follow. And it has the threading diagram, and it also has how the parts go together. So you can look at that if you need additional help. These little black posts come like this, and they go inside these holes here, and they can hold extra bobbins. And then this one here will hold the spool that we're going to wind. It also comes with this detached, so you will slip that into the slot and it sits securely like that. Now this is your tension assembly that hooks onto this arm here, but first you need to take the screws out. Once you have the screws out, this assembly goes on the far side, or on this side, and the screws go from here so that this arm is caught between them. Now these, the holes here are slotted. I don't know if you can see that in the video. I'm going to turn it around. I don't know if I can do it that way, but they're slotted, and that's so that you can adjust this tension assembly in or out, so that it's further out one way or closer in. When you wind your bobbin, you want to make sure that the thread is going on in the center of the bobbin, not on one side or the other. If it goes on one side, it will be extra thick on that side and not on the other, and that's it won't sew well. So I'm going to tighten this up just a little bit, but not too tight, because it's likely that I'll need to make some kind of adjustment. There's also one other place, and that's, I'll turn it around again. This tension assembly, you see on the circle, this is a wide space, and then this is a narrow space. This hole, the thread is going to come into here, up over the top, and then down through this hole onto the bobbin. I'm going to put the bobbin on there so that you can see. And what we need to do is adjust it so that this hole is directly above the center of the bobbin. And so it might take a little bit of adjustment. Now, if your tension assembly isn't put together right, it's possible, I'm going to tighten that or loosen that nut, it's possible that this could be twisted the wrong way. So you're going to want to make sure that you bring it around where it should be and then tighten that up so that it holds still. There we go. So now to put the thread on, oh, one more thing, we have the cord, and it plugs in here on the side. It just slips right in there, and then I'll plug that in. Now I'm going to put the thread here. So like the picture shows, I'm going to come through this hole first. There's also a number 1 here, so if you get confused, you go through number 1, then you come to number 2, and you go around that like the picture shows. Then you come up, and from the back side, I'm going to go in number 3, and then I come up over the tension disc here, and then out through this hole here. Now I go around the bobbin, and I can see here that this is in this way a little bit too much, so I'm going to make a little bit of an adjustment and tighten it up just a little bit here with the screws, and we'll do a test bobbin. Now I'm going to go around my bobbin twice, and then I'm going to come and catch this thread and go the other way. Now you don't want this tail here to be very long, because if it's too long there on your bobbin, you'll get a little snaggle when you get to the very end. We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put this little lever down. This lever here will pop up and turn the bobbin winder off when your bobbin is full. And we can make an adjustment to that as well. So I'm going to push it on, and it will start going. It startled me. I had my thumb too close. So I can see that it's filling a little bit too close to the inside, and I'm getting a lopsided bobbin. I think you can probably see that as well. That over here is too full, and over there is not. So I'm going to stop it and make a little bit of an adjustment here and slide this out. I might have to loosen that. And maybe I've done that too much now, but we'll see. I might have to start on a new bobbin. But regardless, this is where you would slide it in or out so that your bobbin would wind further to the outside or inside, whichever one it's too close to. Get it right on the center. So I'm going to turn that on. Now you'll see here, this lever will pop out when the bobbin gets full. And this is actually really good. I'm going to leave it the way it is.